getting wet to say the full effect of having used in the west type of house. Kulang would have been the first inside any hint of his own nature.
It's all right.
To the window sung with feigning voice, verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fancy. With bracelets of her hair, rings, gorge, conceit, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevalence in her heart. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, stubborn hush. And migration. Be it so. She will not hear before your grace consent to marry with whom of wax by winning beauty. And within this hour, she is the figure, what is a word man?
So is my son,
In himself he is. But in this time, what is your father's voice? The other must be held to worship. Rather, your eyes must resist judgment.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know.
My love, a bond of everlasting friendship. Or to die in a vault for idle sanity and single life.
She's got a free of nothing.
Relent, sweet Hermia. And Lysander, use thy praise title to mine.
Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are loathsome, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than a lark to a shepherd's ear, who weeps through you when hawthorn flushes here. What favours of yours, my fair Hermia, ere I go? My love, the more he hates me, his body has no mind or duty. Would that fault of mine? Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, thought fit through all Athens, able to play in an interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day. At night.
First, Cupid's quid, say what the play treats on, then call forth your actors, and so through to a point.
Marry? Oh, pyramid and
And a very good piece of work it is too, I assure you. And a merry. Now, good piece of quid, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves. I will undertake it. What beer do I best to play it in?
why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw-coloured beard or your orange tawny beard. Your purple and grey. Or your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you will play bad things. But a master. Here are your... What you...
I'll try it twice. Twice.
They do sweat. Call their elves for beer. Call it for April tax. And hide them.
Oh, no, I mistake your friend. Or else you are.
Oh, from hills, dales, forests or meads, by cave and fountain or by rocky brook, or in the beached margins of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brows thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds piping to us in vain
Shall speed or sea. Useless blind words do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen. Philomel with melody. Sing out sweet lullaby. La 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 la. Never harm the welcome child. Come on, lovely lady God. Weaving spiders, come not here. Hence, you long-legged sinners, hence. Beetles, black and bright, not near. Worms or snails,
And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Boughton the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Please go to your father. But as I you have more acquaintance too, good Master Keith. Ah, your name on it.
Narnia be a waste? Then what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger.
My mistress with a monster is in love. To me to a close and consecrated bower. While
Birds may become bored, and the moon may to the centre creep and so displease her brother's noontide with the antipathy. It cannot be that thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look. So dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I. Pierced to the heart of your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright and clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What says to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, well thou given me.
I'd rather give his carcass to my house.
Oh, out, dog! Out, cast! Thou rather think of him being awake, or hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch! You let the woman have to do so much?
Nor is he dead for all that I can tell.
Tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege. Never to see me more! And so my hatred brother my heart knows! See me no more, whether he be dead or no! Reaper!
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight.
This is about the hours when we have tried the hasty-footy time for parting and we've all forgot. Oh, school days of innocence. Childhood innocence. We Hermia like two artificial gods, created with our needles, both one flower, both on one sunflower, one cushion, both warbling of one song, both in one key. Those of our sides, our hearts, voices and minds have been incorporate. So we grew together like to a double cherry. Two lovely berries moulded on one stem. There are two seeming bodies, but one heart. Two of the first, like coats in heraldry, due but to one, and crowned with one crest. And will you rend this ancient love asunder? He's joining with men in mocking your poor friend. But he hates, and wherefore does Lysander deny your love, so rich within his soul? Said to me forsooth affection, but by your setting on, and by your consent. I be not so ingrate as you, so hung upon with love, so fortunate. The miserable most, to love unloved. This you should pity rather than despise. I understand not what you mean by this! I do. Persevere, counterfeit sad looks. Make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Oh, wink at each other. Hold the sweet Jane.
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more, therefore be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee and...
Bob! Have you kept my man gentleman apart from him? Her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, that a dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? Am I not yet so low that my nails can reach into thine eyes? I'm going to kill her! I'm going to kill her! I'm going to make her right now! I'm not coward! I'm going to tell her! I'm right, mate, for my cowardice! Put me down this minute! Oh, let her not strike me! I mean it! I'm going to kill myself! Do not be so bitter of me! I evermore did love you, Hermia! Always kept your counsels, I never wronged you! Say that! In love as to Demetrius, I told him of yourself as to the woods! He followed you. For love, I followed him.
I sing a sport.
But bid these lovers seek a place to fight. I therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon with drooping fog, as black as Acheron, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within another's way. Like to Lysander sometimes frame thy tongue.
Thou blackguard Demetrius.
Then stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and sometime rail thou like Demetrius.
Helena is mine, thou blackguard.
And from each other look thou lead them thus, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and fatty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. Then back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose dates till death shall never end. Whilst I in the fair do thee employ, I'll to my queen, and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
My very lord, this must be done with haste. For night, swift dragons cut the clouds both fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at whose approach ghosts wandering here and there group home to churchyards. Damned spirits all that in burials and floods, already to their wormy beds are gone. For fear lest they should look their shames upon, they wilfully themselves exile from light. And must for I consort.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his vision.
Robin, take off his head. Music falls to strike more dead than common sleep of all sleep.
When thou wakest, with thine own food I peep.
Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be.
Dear king, attend and mark, for I do hear the morning lark.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bade a bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant tidings, for besides the groves, the fountains and the skies, every region near seemed all one mutual cry.
The day that your Hermia should give answer virtually.
It is.
Go bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Oh, damn 'em. Touchable. Rewind.
The evening before it goes dark. Another one. Another one up there.
Same one.
Isn't it?
It is.
Not one up there.
Oh, there's.
She lingers my desires like a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's breath.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrati, stir up your senior youth to turn melancholy a force to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injury. But I will wed thee in another key.
You let me on, lady. I'm not sorry.
I'm
we're going to see you, and you're going to marry me. Okay? It's my word, and I'll tell you what to do. You're married to me, and that is it.
Happy be he. My love is more than his. My fortune every way is fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius. And which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, all about it to his head, made love to Nida's daughter Helena and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
And when Demetrius ought to have spoke thereof. But being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, and come it is. I have some private schooling for you both. As for you, fair hood, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will. Or else the law of avarice fills you up, by which no means we may extenuate. To death, or to vow of single life. Oh, come, my Hippolyta. What cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, come along.
It's like the ones afraid, which I could well perceive them from the tempest of my eyes.
I mean, for all that I could ever read, could ever hear in tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth. But either it was dipped in blood.
Oh, cross! Too high to be engaged!
Say what the play treats on, then call forth your actors and so grow to a point.
Marry? It is!
Or a tyrant!
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. if I do it.
Thank you so much. Let's start again this way. Please do not feed the fairies no matter how much they twice.
Contagious fog, which falling on the land as every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continent. The ox therefore has stretched his yoke in vain, the ploughman lost his sweat, and the green corn rotted ere his youth attained a beard. The folk stands empty in the browned field, the crows are fatted with the murraying flock, the nine men's morris is filled with mud, and the quaint mazes on the wanton green for lack of tread are undistinguishable. The human mortals want their winter cheer. No night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, watches all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And thorough this distemperature we see the seasons alter.
Adamant! Yet you draw not iron, for my heart is as true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
You long-legged spinners, hence! Beetles black approach not near, worm nor snail do no offence. Philomel with melody, singing our sweet lullaby, 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 never harm nor spell nor charm. Come, our lovely lady night, so good night with lullaby.
Hence away, now all is well, one eludes them sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love's sake. Love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce or cat or bear, hard or boar with bristled hair, in thine eyes that shall appear, when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake with some vile
Heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchanged with an...
Now, much beshrew my manners and my pride if Hermia meant to say Lysander's alive. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off. Yes! In human modesty, such separations, it may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love never alter till thy sweet life ends.
Amen, amen to that fair prayer, say I. Then ends life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
Half that wish the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Oh, God! What a forest I've gone to see, we found I nothing. And when there was a good, big flowered fork in stirring love. What a bloody
This kill courtesy.
When thou wakest, let love
no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows oft that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is thy, oh look, love's stories written in love's richest book.
When at your hand did I deserve such scorn? Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? Is it not enough? Is it not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye? But you must flout my insufficiency! Oh, good truth, you do me wrong. Good truth, you doing such disdainful manner me to woo. But very well. Perforce I must confess I thought you, Lord, of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should therefore of another be abused. Oh, get off! Oh, oh. There's the bloody swelling, Alexander, from my breast! Oh, me, for pity! What dream was here? Lysander, look how I did quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander, what removed? I swoon almost with fear! No? But I well perceive you are not nigh. For as you know, here...
Avoid!
Hello!
Stay but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Cobweb! Mark! And mufflet, please! Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him from the humble trees, and for night tapers crop their waxen sides, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed and to arise. And pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Now to him elves, and do him courtesies.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name. I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I will make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman. I pray you commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and Master Peascod, your father. I shall desire you of more acquaintance too, good Master Peasblossom. Your name, I beseech you, sir. Good Master Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. That same cowardly giant-like ox beast has devoured many a gentleman of your house. Your kindred has made my eyes water here now, I promise you. I should desire you of more acquaintance too, good Master Mustard Seed.
The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced justice.
I wonder if Titania be awake. Then, what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now,
Rest so bitter on your fiddle.
Oh, now I'm a child! Why should you say what? What? Have you no modesty, no subjugated shame, no bashfulness? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? You counterfeit! You puppet, you! Puppet! way do forget. To Athens I'll bear my folly back, and I'll follow you no more, okay? You see how simple and how fond I am. Why, get you gone! Oh. Who is it that hinders you, huh? Oh, foolish child that I leave here behind. What, with Lysander? With Demetrius? Yeah.
Fear not, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
Yes, I will.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she's keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she's fierce. Little again, nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her!
Get thee gone, you
Put
fool!
me down now.
You neglect the fingering not cross me!
Let me down!
Thy knaveries wilfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Or did you not tell me that I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far, blameless proves my enterprise that I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far, I'm glad I did so. By this, their jangling, I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon with drooping fog as black as Acheron, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within another's way. Like to Lysander sometime frame thy tongue.
Thou blackguard, Demetrius!
Then stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and sometime rail thou like Demetrius.
Helena is mine, you blackguard!
And from each other look thou lead them thus, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep with leaden legs and fatty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eyes, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. Then back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose date till death shall never end. What sign is the fair Ruby employ? Ask my queen, and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
My very lord, this must be done with haste. For night, swift dragons, touch the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger. At whose approach ghosts wandering here and there troop home to churchyard. Damaged spirits all that in burial and floods already to their wormy beds are gone. For fear lest they should look their shames upon, they wilfully themselves exile from light